We're live. Hello, and welcome to yet another art stream, in which I have had to aim the camera at the workpiece. I did have the lightbox on, but then I found out that the strobing effect was bad. So, no lightbox, unless you want me to really give you some kind of like epileptic-inducing viewing pleasure. So yes, camera's currently aiming at the art piece, not me, so this shall stand in for me at the moment. Needs more googly eyes. Wait, let's put you over there. Sit. Stay. Stay. Cats never do what I tell them to do. Right, yes, so with that silliness out the way, welcome to the highly professional art stream that I've got set up. I've managed to get the light box onto my desk, cleared space for it, wanted to find that. When I turned it on, it was a strobe nightmare. And then I couldn't be bothered taking it off the desk, so my desk is currently, what's that, a good 4, maybe 5 inches thicker than it usually is. So I'm sort of like higher up on the desk than I'm used to. I'm like, brilliant. So what I want to do today is, I did have a brief attempt at this earlier and it kind of failed, so I'm going to try again. I have got an image that I did a while back, which was this one, which was based off a photograph that I'd found online. I had no idea who it was at the time. I have since found out that it was Haname Ame? Haname Ame? Can't pronounce the name, unfortunately. So, I was like, ooh, it's, when I first saw it, I was like, it'd be perfect for Loyu. So I took the gist of it and put it into, one, get practice at drawing anatomy better, but then also alter it up to do the whole cat girl look. She has since done a photo set of animal girls, and I'm just like, if I'd have waited a bit longer, I could have had the whole thing done anyway. But anyway, that's just me going off on one. So yeah, this is just a basic pencil shaded version. And I wanted to have another go at colouring, so I was going to just tackle this, give it a colour, and see how all that went. I did try colouring it without lining it, and it came out a bit messy. So I'm probably going to line it with pencil again, just do the base outline, and colour it, and then it's probably just going to get pen lines over the top, just to keep in... essentially I can't get the realistic look using markers, so I'm going to have to try and just use the pens to make the outlines pop here and there. Otherwise it was really hard to tell what's happening around here, just because I'm not that good at shading, so it was hard to see. So I'll probably end up lining in pen later. But to start with, I'm just going to go over it in pencil. I was hoping the light box would work because I could skip the pencil stage and just jump straight to colouring, and I've got to be really careful because that camera tripod is right where my arm wants to go. Let's try shuffling myself. Oh, no, that's the edge of my desk. I really didn't think this one through. No, wait, this pen doesn't do that, it's that. Alright, so let's clear that off because I don't need that at the current moment. So I hope everyone is doing okay and is surviving the week so far. This is the problem. I used masking tape on this a bit back, and I'm regretting it ever since because I keep finding parts with the masking tape left gluey efforts on there. And the fact that I, used an eraser on the original image so much, there's probably bits of eraser stuck to that as well. So yeah, there is also, on your view, there's probably going to be a big black bar just over there. That's because the camera's been rotated 90 degree, because there's no space to put the camera at that side and do a 180 flip, and also because the camera's also holding up the LED bar, because it actually gives better light this way than what I had last time. But yeah, I've just used that as the chat boxy area, so hopefully when chat comes through it should pop up in there. Which also means if I do miss anything straight away, I can do that. I am going to tempt things, and I'm going to put a bit of music on in the background. This is probably going to bite me in the backside and get muted, but I want to try something rather than just sitting here doing nothing. Who wants my interest? Let me just pop some of that on. Oh, that's my flatmate doing his dance on the roof again. Here, put that on the window over there. Hopefully the music's not going to be too overpowering. Hang on. Let me just set the audio settings. Okay, it's giving me a nice little bit of green there. Hopefully it's not coming across to you guys too loud. If it's too quiet, let us know. I'll bump it up a bit. But considering for the fact I'm probably going to be quiet for a lot of this whilst I sketch, it's probably going to be the music just playing gently in the background. And for everyone but Sabre, yes, you can probably guess what this is. Sabre already knows. So if he pops up and he's like, I know what this is, you don't get any cookies this time. Alright, that's enough waffle. I'm going to try and do it so that you can see what I'm doing. Let's just put my head set on so that the wire doesn't keep dripping in front of me. Ooh, chin fluff on camera. Yes. Stay back, stay back. Ginger fluff. God help anyone who turns up to this new thinking I'm some kind of serious artist. Of course, the trouble with doing this is I can't really see what the hell I'm doing. I'm on camera. Hi. I'd love to turn the light box on, but it's... Let me show you what happens when I do that. Epilepsy warning for anyone who may be subject to like epileptic attacks with flashing lights, strobing stuff. Turn away now. I'm going to turn this on just to show you what happens when it's on. So it's going on. Wee. So yeah, I won't be using that. Right, I've turned the strobe box off, so any epileptic watchers can re-watch again. Yeah, this is like so high up. I feel like my chin could do this. Oh, fudge. And then I move the paper off the mark. Yeah, really regretting not having anything to tighten this paper down with. I need to get I had some clips. What did I do with the clips? That sudden thought you got, I have paper clips lying around. What did I do with the bloody things? I was playing with one the other day, and I was like, oh, I've no use for these. You know that kind of stuff you do where you suddenly realise you need something, and you're just like, what did I do with that thing I was mucking around with the other day? With no real use for it, and now I've got a use for it, and I don't know where it is. Bloody hell. Yes, yes. I'm going to sit on my wire if I'm not careful. Yeah. Great, now I know what I need them for. And I have no idea where they are. Yep, that's the way things roll. Welcome to Mancat Studios, where everything is pre-planned. Which engages making sure that everything is in place for our streams. For an uninterrupted streaming experience. Water, very good. I am ready to be hydrated. Don't get me wrong, hydrated. Hydrated. Nope. Yeah, this is going to be one of those moments now. I'm going to be like, what did I do with it? Can't find it. And the moment I stop streaming, I'm like, oh, there he is. What are the blasted things? I bought for a completely different use, never used them for that use, and then I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with these. I have no use for paper clips. Oh well, onwards. Yeah, that's going to bug me. Let's start off with the water that's already opened. Oh, technically speaking, they're both open, I just reuse the bottles. you do get those people nowadays that are like, you can't keep reusing plastic bottles. I'm like, well, I'll use them until I feel I can't. I don't exactly time how many times I reuse them. Right, let's line that up somewhat. Right. And then put a couple of X's in so I know where my datum points are, and if I lose it again, I can just line it up to the X's and I know it's right. He says, right, I can see I've missed the elbow there. And doop. Right, so it was fun doing the original drawing for this because it was just picking up on parts of anatomy that I've not really done before. Most notably getting the wonderful bulge there for the rib cage. That was always something I've tended to forget previously, so it was good to get that in. And it's close to the original, I guess, but as I say, when I was drawing this, it was use the original as a base to work off, and then just try and amend it where I can. For instance, the underwear has to have a tail hole. Oh, no. I'm trying not to get my head too far into this, but I'm like, I must get close. You know, so apologies for that. You'll probably get a lot of close-ups of my bald head. Because a lot of this is trying to see what's on the paper underneath, and this marker paper, it's good, but it's not that thin. Of course, you know, me being me, I've thoroughly tested all this before doing the stream. I was like, it'd be fine, I can just, you know, do it. And then I've turned on the light box, and I was like, oh. And I was stuck with the options of either saying, bugger it, grab the digital camera and have like an hour of streaming before that gives in. Or I could do it this way, because ideally I'm going to be colouring it in later anyway, so it's not like I need to see the under image that much once I've done. I can't tell where that's going. It's just the original line art is a bit faint. So this is probably going to be a new take on the image, essentially, because it's going to be different. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, it's going to be a pain. I'm going to need to keep casting my own shadow. I can't see what I'm doing. Hold the paper really tight and turn it so I can see. Haha! suddenly. Oh yeah, thinking about it, it's probably going to be a good idea to have it as a slightly different image anyway, just because it's going to be coloured differently. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to do the shading. I can't blend copics, I just suddenly thought that. I was like, yeah, that's going to be hard. Ooh, do I go for trying to give her the new hairstyle? Idea. Hold off on it for a moment. Still try and get the rest of this done. Pinch the paper hard, turn the paper. Oh, the hair is going to be a solid. I was going to say something else, but then I realised I'm technically streaming, so I want to keep the profanity down where I can. I know, it's me keeping profanity down. What's happened? Who am I? What is that I'm looking at there? Ooh, almost knocked the camera tripod. Apologies if the camera does start to wobble. It's just me hitting it accidentally. I'll be like, oh, fudge, I've just hit the camera. Oh dear. Go away, you. Another thing I was trying to do was make sure I got the nice, it's going to sound really perverted to this, but the nice curvature to the bottom. This is the reason why I like the idea of doing it off a photograph, is it's going to look somewhat realistic. Yes, I know it's a cat girl, they don't exist, but I at least like to try and have some realism in the image. Far too often do I see, especially fan art stuff, that it's just like, oh hey, we've just, drawn these couple of balloons on the back of the character, and I'm just like, oh, it looks kind of awful, really. I know it's all a case of whatever suspends nautical vessels and all that jazz, but did I ever do the feet on this? I don't think I did. I don't think there was feet in the original image, to be honest. What was that date? The 4th of February last year. Wow. I didn't realise it was actually that young. Compared to some of the other ones I've got, this is actually not too bad. Yeah, at that time I was still stuck on my phones. A position I remained in for quite some time until recently. Too worried about going down there. The hair, I don't want to pen in if I can avoid it. I want to see if I can let the colours define it, because the idea here is, again, it's almost like the last one I did where she's waking up. This is a bed head, if you will. So I'm going to try and not be too rigid on that, and hopefully the markers will just cover all the pencil. This is where I find that the markers don't cover the pencil. I'll be like, no. Yeah. Wait, I'm going to need to really get up close on that one. Excuse me, head coming in. I've moved off the paper. I'll move off the source even. Hang on. Don't mind me, just trying to realign again. You know, I was saying about those crosses, completely pointless. So I'm going to find that paperclip after this and I'm going to throw it across the bloody room. Where were you when I needed you most? Right, okay, let's go crazy. Her. I'm going to try give her a slightly different hairstyle to what I've been mucking around with, trying to give her a more organic style. I'm actually going to stand up for this. So I'm hoping it will work as a better hairstyle for her. Right, so we got let's drop that one in a bit more. It's going to sound really bad, but one thing I really liked about this image was the fact that the hands and feet were hidden. It's probably the best way to put that. Harder to see. So I don't have to worry about drawing them that much. So yeah, it's definitely that line there. Right, so that's the base done. So now I've got that. I can now try and put that shading onto that with colour. I see no way in which this can possibly go wrong. That way, yes. Shoot. Heads up, tucked into backside, not good. There we go. And I've still not managed to sort these out yet, so there's still a huddle puddle of everything. Right, I do... Oh, I can actually close you down, I don't need you up. Go away. Right, okay. Can I pin you up somewhere not on the wet water bottle? That would be a stupid move. There we go. Right. Where's my... There it is, cheat sheet. So... probably going to go down the usual colour route. There's one of you. There's that one. Mostly because I don't think I've got anything better skin colour wise. He says, let's have a look at these actually. Do I have that one tested? E21. No, I've got ER2. Oh wait, no, what are these? Oh, E21, there. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, it's a bit more. Ooh, E00 looks okay. Sorry if I'm waffling numbers here, I'm just trying to find a pen. Oh, yep, the swatch list is out again. Hi, Banana, you doing okay? Well, I say, I don't know when you came in, but I'm doing... Oh, wait, you can't see the line art. That image, but in colour. Well, attempting to do it in colour, I should say, is probably the better way of putting it. I'm going to put colour on it. Whether it's going to look any good is up for debate. I'm just wondering if I try going down a different route for the colour. Let's have a look at these two together, because I've got them separated on there. It's a pain in the backside. But yeah, I did want to use the light box to help with this, and then found out that because the light box is powered by fluorescence, it strobes like crazy on the webcam. So unless I wanted to give everyone epileptic attacks, I decided not to. Also, you can now see you've actually got, like, chat. It comes up in a box and you can read it, hopefully. It's showing up well on OBS. Hopefully you guys can read it. But yes, that should make things a bit easier for everyone. Ooh, actually, that's actually not a bad colour. Do I go with that? Or do I stick with what I've always gone with? Choices. And I put the folder on that. Oh, bloody hell. I'll tell you, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Gotcha! So, let's have a look at the colour for the last one. Do I want to go down that route again? It doesn't look too bad, to be honest. And I know what colours they are, which is a handy thing. Okay, stick with what I've got. Because then at least it will, you know, sort of match all the others I've done. I was about to pull out another one. I was like, but wait, no, I didn't do that one on Twitch for a reason. It might scar people. It has a nipple in it. Heaven forbid we show nipples on Twitch. I mean, they let a tit like me on there, but I don't know why they don't have nipples. It's a strange thing. This is the part I always hate. It's that moment where I'm about to put colour on. I'm like, I am going to screw this up. I know it. Oh well. It wouldn't be the first time, literally. I've already cocked this one up once, so... Let's go flat brush. Oh, it doesn't stick on there. Okay, go there. So... Also, I don't know if the music's coming through okay. Can you hear it? Does it need to be up? Anything like that? I hate this part. It's trying to colour large areas in one colour and doing it before it dries and you get the weird streaks. I don't want weird streaks. I'm going to get weird streaks on her. Also, the lighting isn't great because I'm losing myself in my own shadow. I need to get something like your setup where you've got that groovy little ring light, I think. Rather than literally having a, I think it's a Lidl or Audi special LED light perched on a monitor and a tripod, because I am professional like that. Yeah, this is where I'm really going to regret this. I should stick to small images. Oh, bloody hell, can't see, can't see. Quickly get the colour in before it dries. There's got to be a way of doing it. Which scares, that looks fucking awful. Good job, I'm going to be using more on here to shade it. Gordon Bent, that looks awful. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to try and... Because in contrast to last week's image, this time she's not wearing boxers that I've got a hole in the back. Come on. Do it without streaking, damn you. Slightly better, but still not great. This is the first time hearing this song in full, actually. Part of me wonders if they actually bothered writing lyrics, or if they... this is literally the lyrics. Or did they turn around to the game just like, just sing. If you can't sing, make noise. Luckily it can be a bit messy here because that's all in the hair, which is dark. It's just the downside is when I come to put the darkness in, it's going to be a pain in the backside to make sure it don't go over the skin. Oh, oops. Go to that one because I need to get in there a bit better. Alright, okay. So, let's start with the... I need to try and remember the areas I need to not shade more than anything. So I'm going to look at my reference. So yeah, let's put that one darker. So I did on the. So a lot of this is actually I did in darkness, which is handy because I need to go over it again to hide the mess that I made of trying to colour it in the first time. Sorry, I've been really quiet whilst doing this. I really should talk more. Apologies. I keep forgetting about what I'm streaming. I'm usually so engrossed in what I'm doing, I'm like, I'll just pay attention to. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to talk to people. I'm kind of hoping this works. Kind of hoping that by leaving areas uncoloured and then trying to flick this colour across the rest, it'll provide the darkness and highlights that I need. I am due to get some white pens soon. Again, a kind friend who actually donated the webcam has been fighting with Amazon to get some sent to me. Trouble with the Amazon lockers apparently. Keep saying that they're full when, they keep trying to order it in and it's like, well, if they're full, why can't I keep ordering? My solution is I'll just go to the Amazon lockers and take whatever's there. Bam, that'll get people to pick up their Amazon orders. On the plus side, the pencil lines aren't showing through as much as I thought they would, which is good. We shall see what the final thing looks like, and I just realised I never did a face on the initial pass. Duh. Would help if you did that. Neck is, you get to see a bit of highlight. How do I do? So yeah, so she has. It's really strange trying to do this in like a reverse shading, you know, it's like not doing the highlights. And thinking where the shadows would fall so I can create false highlight. So, a bit of a challenge. Let's see if I can make that a bit less. Oh, there it is. Boop. So, let's go for YR61 for the darker shade. Something else. So let's back to the sheet again. Now, what was the other one I just saw then? E11. What's that? Apart from the Star Wars blaster. Haha, I get that reference. I've not actually done that one. Let's try. I just want to put it down here because I've shown what it looks like next to what I'm doing. And then I shall create a nope, wrong one. Oh yeah, it's going to be a better one, I can already tell. Nope, that's... Just put that one somewhere safe. You, sit. Go over there. Oh. I wonder if it's the markers that keep causing me to dry out so much doing this. An odd thing to think. Alright, so... gently put something on this just to try and pick that out. Let's give a bit of definition to the arm here by darkening. I'm trying not to get my face too much on camera. After all, people don't come here to stare at my mug. They come here to see glorious art and leave sorely disappointed. 5,000 feet. Got a spine up on there. Right. Looks a bit too flat on there. I'm going to need to recolour that one a bit. It's going to be a really bad smudge. Just try and sort out. Ooh, well. That's not going to look great. Monkeys, 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 monkeys. Monkeys. Oh, the monkeys. Fudge cakes. I think I'm just going to do more harm than anything, trying to fix my cock up. How do I do that? Monkeys. Do I have a really, really light one? Oh, what's that one? Oh, let's have a look. So that is 51. No, I don't have that one. Could be what I'm after. So that I go for the cool grey. That is C1, that is B60. Oh, that's B60. Hopefully, when pointing to the paper, you won't be able to see that there's B60, but I don't have this one, so let's have a look at you. Right. No, I want to. I want to try and get something that's slightly translucenty looking. Well, that's pinkish white, so let's have a look at that one. So the other one is YR00, and that's just R00. That might be what I need. It says waiting for it to dry so I can check. Whack the paper in the background furiously. Oh yes. Yes, that'll be what I'm after. Right. So you can go there so I don't inadvertently pick you up and do something stupid. So I had it so it was sort of skin. Do they have any bit on there? Do I want C1 or do I want B60? B60. Says, then realising put B60 somewhere, doesn't know where there. So the plan is to do all the thicker seam stuff first, and then I can go over it and do everything in the same colour, but then the thicker seam stuff will show as, well, darker. There is method to the madness. Sometimes. Okay, maybe not every time. I'm still getting my head on camera. I am getting my head on camera. Yeah, if the glow from the top of my head getting the light on camera is too much, please do say. I will do my best to keep my head off camera. This head, it shines with a great power. Okay, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to try. It's not going to blend, is it? Nope, 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 I can't blend it. Nope, I didn't think on that one. Hoises. I forgot about that part. And I have zero skill in blending these. I'll see what it looks like when it dries. I'm probably just going to go over it and wing it that way. I mean, normally I'd be like, the next convention I go to, I'll have a chat with the people who do this and I'll try and get some help and assistance, but I'm like, no, the next convention I'm going to is... exactly. to human malware, we ain't doing conventions at the moment. No, that doesn't look good. Yeah, you didn't think it would. I wanted to try and draw. I had some kind of like flower pattern on here, so let's just try and. Not only many in the way of the broad department, I have no idea what patterns they normally have. Let's go darker down there. Let's bring that out. Try and match up the darkness there. Gonna need to do something else for the flower pattern, I think. It's not going to show up with this. Right, let's go for a different colour grey. Hi Sabra, you okay? Thanks for joining. Welcome to the stream where I'm yet again messing something up. How does it be? So let's go for... Yes, I'll do. So hopefully it's not too bad volume wise with music and everything, but just let us know if there's any issues. I'm just trying to attempt lingerie. It's cold outside, so I needed to warm up after going to the shop. Yes, it is cold outside. There is no kind of atmosphere. More or less. I still remember singing that as I left work and the kids around me, and I call them kids because they all just looked at me like I'd gone crazy, and I'm like, seriously, you guys don't know what that song is? And I'm like, no. I lost faith in humanity on that day. Or at least I lost faith in my co-workers. Don't know, do you have a penchant for walking around going, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine? which case, yes, then you are the cat. What have I got in the way of reds? Let's have a look at you. What are you? You are a 29. Might be a bit too strong. Ooh, yeah, it's fairly powerful actually. So not go for that one. 22. Is that you? Yes, that is you. That might do. You really, what do you, yeah, I should do. Oh, wrong side. Is that the one I choose from? I keep doing this every time. I really should know which one it is. Yep. So let me just put an E next to it so I know it's for her eye. Stay. Stay. No, no, not staying. That's the opposite of. So apart from being cold, is everything else all okay with you, Saber? That's good, that's good. Just settling into Final Fantasy 14 on the PS4. Ah, more Adventures of Small. Excellent. I look forward to the results. E37. That's 47. That's 35. 37. Oops. So that should be hair. Although I might do E33. Oh. Nope. To get the highlights. What are you? Where are you? Is it 33? Should that be 35? I wonder if that should be 35 because I don't see an E33, but I do see an E35. Oh no, E33. Yep, that'll be that one. Yes, I'm still doing my normal. I keep talking to my pens like they're going to answer me. I'd be bloody shocked if they did, though. Oh, monkey poop. Guess you forgot to leave the bloody eye white again. Can't wait to get those white pens. Small shirts, isn't it? And fishing song as the cat and has a great fashion sense, so Small is just... Small is cat, yes. Now for your session you just need to walk around spraying stuff and just keep saying to everyone after you do it, this is mine, that's mine. then walk up to the vending machines and be like, fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. Fish. Alright, so I want to use this for the lighter parts of the hair. Shading. I've got to stand back up again to do this part. Actually, before I delve into it, let's just make sure I'm happy with it. Made that mistake before. So it's going to come down. Let's give her a spike out there, but then do that. Bring that in more. Yes, bring that in more, that looks better. Look too high otherwise. Okay. I wonder if nobody else talks to themselves this much when they do art. You have internal arguments with yourself as you're doing it. You're like, yes, I'll do this. No, wait, don't do that. Yes, maybe do it this way. No, do it that way. Yes, that way would work. Of course. And anyone listening from the outside is like, what the hell is he talking about? Don't worry, folks. I'm certifiable insane. I have a certificate and everything. Right, okay. Let's get rid of all the icky bits. So, let's do the light hair. I'm hoping doing this will actually remind me to keep, the light hair highlights. Sorry, I had to laugh at my own optimism then. Oops. Right. Let's do a bit more of the yellow now it's dried up a bit. And start this. Evening, Vylon. Thanks for joining in. You doing okay this evening? I suppose there's better times to actually try and experiment with new hairstyles, and I don't think this is one of the better ones. Oh well. Everything's a learning curve. Not too bad, I've been lurking for a while before Carol's bed. I've been on the phone. Oh, okay. Hopefully it's been somewhat entertaining whilst you've been around then. So I'm going to want to get that more into there. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oh well. Quick, fudge it. I'm also looking for some modding into the stream. Oh, okay, no worries, that's fine. It's not you stream, is it? I don't think she was streaming today. Oh, I don't know that mark though. I'm so going to regret not penning this first. Hope I'm still on camera. Just trying to get this done because it's a large area, and if I don't do it quickly enough it starts to streak. Although for her that won't be too bad because it will actually look alright. It was more annoying when I did it on the skin. Is my head on camera? My head's on camera. Ah, shaved head on camera. Probably should sit back down, but oh, I'm up now. Yeah, sorry. Bloody hell. Sorry about the head being on camera so much. I'm hoping with the new... I'm going to sit right down. Might stop my head getting in the way. I'm hoping with the new light board that I'm getting, it will make things easier to stream, and I'll be able to have a better setup where I'm not sticking my bloody shaved head slap bang in the view. Look, I've already chopped my hair off, okay? I'd rather not go any further than that. Plus, my counsellor would probably have something to say about that. God, that would be an awkward conversation, wouldn't it? So, why did you attack your head with a knife? Well, it kept getting in the way on the camera. Steb always bad for head holes. Yeah, unless you got that weird disease that Lister had, which made his head turn into one giant pus-filled thing, and then I can only imagine that it would just be a massive relief. He exploded! Ah, talk about a weight off your mind. Gifts up to Susie. It seems definitely to get the mileage out of it. Oh yeah, you know, make the most of what you get gift-wise. I'm trying not to hit the camera as I'm doing this. Right. Let's try and put a bit more to hide the streaks. Yeah. Oh. Do. getting very Ruby-esque vibes from this song. Speaking of streamers and gifts, did you get those clips you were wanting from yesterday's Smash? No, not yet. It was actually kind of funny, because I was down at Sebastian's helping him get set up for his stream, and whilst he'd gone off to sort something, I just flipped over to use, and I noticed that she wasn't there, so I was like, oh, she's probably going to get like a bite to eat, and as soon as Sebastian came back, she comes back and she's like, "Tai ma," and he just glared at me like, yeah, I was just, waiting for you. It's like, what on earth was that? And I was just like, that was adorable, was what it was. I did have to giggle at her Instagram with the I fell asleep on the couch look. Waking up grumpy but still adorable. Yep. Cons, yes, what are they? Strange, foreign concepts. People meeting? What is this? Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to cons. So if nothing else, just to meet people. Although I get the feeling that when I do turn up at cons, I'm probably going to have my ass kicked by several. In a good way, but Still, on the plus side, Doctor is going to try and get me back into work at the end of his current sick note. And writing one up for amended duties. So hopefully that gets me somewhere. Or at least if nothing else, it gets me back into work. Because, it's cabin fever at the moment. Not being able to do anything is a pain in the backside. Now the other thing, whilst I ordered the light pad, or sketch pad light box, whatever you want to call them, because of the usual gump with Amazon, it's like, you need to order X amount to get free shipping, or you pay stupid amounts. So, seeing as I managed to get the helmet mount for my GoPro-esque kind of thing, I've actually remembered to actually buy a memory card for it. So that should come in. And I'll be able to give that a whirl and test settings on that. Not that I'll be able to go skirmishing for a while, but it's nice to know when I do. Sorry if head's on camera again, just trying to see what I'm shading on here. Because it'd be kind of cool when you can start getting back to skirmishing to actually film some of the games I go to. Head again. I'm trying to remember where this comes in the game. I don't remember this one. Prince guns, yes. A lot of gun, yes, that would be extremely useful. Having been sent a few things that a friend of mine got from like Thingiverse and stuff like that, or ones that he created himself, it's just so nice to have, you know, like custom parts and stuff like that, and you're like, I know this is going to fit because I made it. And just in case Twitch is worried or anyone's watching this on the archive afterwards, don't worry, they are soft. Right. A mostly printable hobby lathe. That'd be interesting. Not sure how it would work, but it'd be interesting to see. I did this last time and I forgot which way around it needs to be. It's this one first, yes. Yeah, well, if you can do like machine turning, it helps a hell of a lot. At least then you know it's going to be more of a consistent turn. I've tried sanding stuff by hand and I suck, so. Hello! Thanks for popping back. Ooh, that's a bit too pink. Oops, I should have thought that one before I applied it. Oh well, it's now pink. Welcome to the stream, thanks for turning up. And yes, I've decided I was going to try and colour one of my older images that I'd only previously pencil shaded. I keep getting my head on camera, apologies for that. You'll see a lot of my wonderful shaved head. Now if it's only wonderful, that would solve the problem. It's not actually that bad now I've put it on. Plan to do a Mad Max Fallout 4 run. Okay. I think those vehicles in that. And maybe do a Calcite cosplay. Yes, or Calcite. The waifu, yes. Now, is that the one I want, or is that not? That might be too powerful. Which one's darker? That one. Right, let's grab my pens. Let's put these back a second. I was kind of hoping to be able to leave this in a state similar to this, but I don't think it's going to be that good. Where did I put my... There they are. No, it's going to be too thick. So what size is that? Oh, it's Note 5. Why are you in the Note 2? Swap you back around and grab the right one. Stay. And in true me on the stuff that I can end up getting done fashion just hit me. Trying to set up my highly professional layout where it's an LED strip light balanced on a tripod, and I spent an age trying to get the tripod to balance the light. I just realised I could have adjusted the tripod height. Like, why do I only think of these things now? Actually, let's go for a smaller pen. I'll just highlight that. have to go through it all and reline it. Ugh, annoying. Oh well. It was an experiment to see if I could actually do it without having to line it, but I'm going to have to line it, I think. Because there's just no definition there, so you can't really... Let's see if I can get it to the camera. Just try and bend it out the way so you can actually see what I'm trying to show you. So yeah, you can't really make out much in terms of the elbow, so I'll have to pen it all in. Oh. Oi. Right, okay. Definition bad. Retail conditions adds proper instant lights, shadow raising on particle stuff. So yeah, it's kind of hard. It's the kind of thing. If I could blend markers, yes, but I can't blend them. Again, it's something I've got to get better at. But hell, there's nothing stopping me having this as Mark 1, and I'll work on it from there. I need to use... Oh, wrong side. To do right, hence thinking only in digital sense. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, digitally I'd be fine with this, but it's just trying to get to that stage in actual markers. But the best I can do with pens is do some tricks with the lines to make things jump out a bit better. So I'll start doing everything in a really thin line and then thicken parts of it up to help make it jump off the page. And also again, trying my best not to stick my head off of the camera. And the other advantage as well is at least you get to see a attempt I've done for a new hairstyle. Oops, I should have just on that thing. That line was in the right place all the time. I did not have to amend that. Sure. Yeah, trying out a slightly different hairstyle approach, so at least lining it you'll get to see that a bit clearer. Oh, fudge cakes. God, my arm is not working with me today. The advantage to doing it this way is I get to hide the errors. Or happy little accidents, whatever you wish to call them. Right, quick stretch and a drink. And whilst it might not be perfect, I am kind of happy with the somewhat translucent appeal to the underwear. It sort of came out as I wanted it, so... Oops. This is definitely going to be one with a thicker line to hide it. I mean, make it look like it's at the front of everything, of course, that's what I meant to say all along. Hide it? No. Probably, I might actually stream till I finish this, or at least get the line art done on it, so it could be like another half hour or so. If you need to scoot off, by all means, feel free. I appreciate you coming along to watch, but I know there's other things going on, so by all means, feel free to hop on off if you need to. Meter gamer dot mighty boo. No. I was wondering if I can get my friend to raid you. Well, it would be the first raid I've had. I've still got to get my head around raiding and all that sort of stuff. I need to chat to Caron a bit more about it. Is this in French? This is where I found out that you guys can't actually hear the music, and I'm just sat here asking questions about it, and you guys are like, what music? So there, Twitch has clamped down on it already. But no, you can't have music in your stream. You have to listen to our collection of really awful music. Oh, thanks, Twitch. I had a look at the Twitch stuff, and wasn't impressed with their selection that they had. I don't know if it just makes me old or something like that, but just like, it was just all bleh. Sadly enough, I thought, oh, something that'd do for like art would be like a nice classical selection. Nope, couldn't find a classical selection. I was like, oh, okay. I could find dance, hip hop, electro. Need to set up an extra source in OBS. What is that for? The music. Yes. I thought it was coming through already. Because it's showing that it's coming through. Oh well. No worries then. Just means that they're not going to strike the stream out if the music's not coming through. Woohoo! But yeah, it's decided as well whilst I was getting stuff off Amazon, they had the Nier soundtrack, so I was like, you know what? I like the music. I just realised I've missed some of the hair off there, because I should have hair coming down here. Otherwise it looks really, really bloody weird. Oh, evening, Jay. Thanks for popping in. Everything okay this evening? Hard to get home, yeah. With where you work, I fully understand. Tell me anything. Ooh, that was off. Straight a bit of creative pen work and we shall get rid of that error. It will never exist. Or rather, it will be hidden with a massive pen work. Easter Bonken illithid with a pimp stick. Okay. Now is that a need or is that just, you know, Small's normal desire? Because I'm aware that she does have her mind of her own. Sometimes need doesn't necessarily mean that she has to, she just wants to. And trying not to get my head on camera again. Oh, and for those that might be interested, I mentioned Sabata before. We're looking at getting his stream set up. He's hoping to go to stream Salmon Max on Saturday. I believe it's 6 is his aim. So that should be under Sabata Ray on Twitch. So if you want to see, this is the remake of the Salmon Max, the old Telltale ones. So it's Salmon Max Save the World. And I'm hoping to be conscious enough to be able to give him a hand, or if nothing else, heckle. The plan that we're doing is he'll be sending it to me via Discord on the screen share thing, so I've got a less laggy variant to look at. But yes, we're hoping to get him into streaming so that you can experience the benefits of it too. So if you like your puzzle solving games with a side order of madness and killer rabbits, then yes, that'd be a good one to watch. Oh, right. Blue Majesty. Bonk. It's one of those weird things that, to me, bonk has always had a different meaning. I'm sure it's not supposed to mean what I mean it to mean, but it means to me what I mean it to mean. At work, it does not mean what I think you think it means. Come across the game Honkai Impact. I've heard of it. I've not actually played it, but I am aware of it, so I suppose for me that's a good thing. I didn't look to get it because at the time I had plenty to be getting on with. Apparently they aimed high with their first crossover event. Oh, okay. What was that with then? And made Oscar a playable character. Her costume is awesome. Wait, as in Ava's Oscar? What did they call her in the films? Is it like Shimigami or something like that? I can't remember. So I don't think it was Shikinami, that's it, yeah. Why Match Raymore? It worked with her being different before, but I guess there's some of an old grump. Fun fact, Eva was actually the first series that I actually got. And it's only because my friend was like, oh, they got giant robots in it. I was like, sweet, giant robots, excellent. And then I spent most of my time going, Shinji, get in the goddamn robot. So being a character, I know being a DD. Yeah, I suppose it matches up like that. It's just, you know, you kind of grow with them under like one name and then they change it. So like, why? And they did it so they can tell all the old farts apart. Next you be telling me that Shinji isn't gay for Kaoru. All this talk of Evangelion just reminds me of the... Oh, great, here we are, it's that song again. Who am I? Where am I? Okay, I mustn't run away, I mustn't run away. Okay, let's analyze that for a second. If I were to run away, where the f would I go? I'm on a big blue ball. Does the bus run through here? It's the idea they were hiding a secret about the girls, but the commissioner don't... Ah. No, we don't want Shiki in the robot. We don't want Shiki anywhere near butts of any kind. We all know what he was like with Oscar in the hospital. Boy, was I too young at the time to realise what that scene meant. Until I actually watched the directors talking over with Tiffany as well, and they mentioned that, and one of them was like, "Oh, I just got what you meant with that scene," and they're like, "Yeah," and I'm sat there going, "What did they mean?" Oh, I just got what they meant. Yes, Kendo Akari, Father of the Year, 2020. Although, to be perfectly fair, I did start watching it for the giant robots. I stayed for Masato. Service. And her car. Always like the Renault Alpine. Used to confuse friends at school and in college when they're all talking about, oh, I want to get this, you know, super duper sports car thing that I compare it's like whatever was going around at the 2000s, and they're all talking about that's going to be their sports car, and I'm like, I'd have either a Ferrari F40 or a Renault Alpine, and they're just looking at me like, what the hell are you coming out with? What? We know the first one, which is ancient. What's with the second? No sense of taste, I tell you. No sense of taste. Just imagine if it's the other way around though, Voyle. Ah, no worries, Banana. That's fine. I mean, I said I'm only just plinking around drawing here, so it's hardly exciting viewing for most folks, I guess. You know, when I'm not sticking my head in front of the camera. Alright, so that's the base. Ow! Spine, hello, how are you? Great, thank you. It's nice to feel you again. That's that base done. Let's just touch up some of the minor areas where the colour hasn't taken. AKA where my pen work didn't match up with what I've actually coloured already. stream until 11:30 an hour radius. I would if I could find more to draw. That, and I probably also need to go off and have some food at some point. Right, okay. No, it's going to be too thick. Let's go to the next pen. That one. No, I've just literally picked up the same pen I was just working with, put that one away. Just grab the thicker pen. Does help. Try not to get the head on camera. Co-host has rebuilt his Final Fantasy DLC to totally not be Gura. Needs to go a shark. Although one of her recent clips had me laughing my ass off. She's been playing Skyrim and she was getting the keybind set up to help out an NPC because they're in battle with a frost troll. So she's like, I'll have healing magic on the left and a fireball on the right, and then because, you know, Todd Howard and his wonderful controlling sense, the left mouse button is your right hand and the right mouse button is your left hand. So she clicked the wrong one, and instead of healing the character she was trying to protect, she chucked a fireball at them and incinerated them. Whoops. Do I do my normal and do the thick black outline for it? Might leave it for now and see what it looks like at the end. Oops, I bolted that one up. You saw nothing? Nothing ever went wrong there at all. You can't prove a thing. Haha. Well, the easiest way to tell how close they are to being the shark is, do they know maths and can they swim? If yes, then they're not the shark. I mean, I'm actually surprised just like how well the English branch has really taken off, to be honest. And it makes me wonder if that's also had an impact on the others. You know, has there been an increase in all the Japanese ones? Have they noticed any? I don't like that. I made a really wobbly neck, so let's just do that to hide that. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Need to do something with those lips. They're very flat. What did I use the lip colour? Why did I put all the colours away? I should have kept the lip colour out because then I would have known what colour I bloody used. Come here. Oh, no, come here. R22, I remember looking at it on the sheet. Let's try and find R22. Could be one of these colours. No, it's R32. 13. 22, haha! Coroni's been getting a lot of traction, thanks to that chap subbing a vid, and that thing she did with From the Jewels. The thing as well I've noticed with Coroni is she tends to get I mean, okay, it could be the same for a lot of them, but a lot of devs do like the way that she streams. I mean, come on, she got the Easter egg in Doom put in until they had to take it out because of, whoops, copyright. And then she got sent all the plushies and stuff like that from the devs. Although my favourite one is, I can't remember the name of the bloody game now, but it's like, it's almost like a Where's Wally kind of thing, and all the sounds are done by like one guy doing the sounds, and she streamed that, and she was loving it so much that the devs basically sent her one of the sound effects because she found it hilarious. She turned that into her new alarm, I believe. But yeah, she's also good for endurance streams. You know, hell, I've gone to bed watching her stream and then woke up and she's still streaming. And it's not like she's stopped and started. No, she's still playing the same bloody game. Actually, let's bring that down there. Oh, hello, spine. Still not sure. I might do the usual. with the outlining. Maybe. But for now, let's a couple of times with Cahill. Yeah. There's just certain like VTubers or streamers and stuff who manage to like really click with the devs and stuff, and then yeah, I mean, in a way, it's a win-win thing because they stream the game and the game gets the advertising, and the streamers have fun and get stuff. Freebies. Oops. Try to do it so it's actually got a base behind it. Honestly, not sure what I'm going to do for the background here. I could try and imitate what I had previously, which was like a bookshelf, perhaps. I suppose if I just did the background without any pen lines, that might make it less focused. It's an idea. So if I just do I have a really light brown? That's probably what I want. Apparently that's champagne. Nobody watched champagne about it. I always thought champagne was, you know. I'm not going to do 33 actually. That's 31. Be a better one. Really, I'm stuck with this background. I suppose I can bite the bullet and see what I do. I'm only going to cock it up once. So if I do that to that, I think the original image had like, I don't think it was a bookshelf, but that's what I ended up drawing. What other colours do I have? Because I'm going to need to be able to fade this off, ideally. So I want that one. That's 31. That's not good. 21 I need. that one. So if I start with this and then work my way up. Okie dokie. So let's say, I'm trying to think of a bookshelf. That's what I did originally, wasn't it? Yeah. Looks really bloody weird. I could do like some sort of, maybe a window. Ooh, yeah, that's an idea. So if you put a windowsill there. Sorry, I'm jabbering away to myself. Just trying to figure out, let's put the lid on if I'm doing this, and I'll inadvertently cause something I don't want to do. Draw flat down there. Then do I have a light green? And will the pen go over it? That's the next question. I had an idea. Oh look, I had an idea. I want to see if it works. So that is G21. Because if this goes over that, which it probably won't. No, it won't. Ah, poop. There goes that plan. I was hoping I could go over it. And then I could create like a, almost like a Venetian blind kind of window there. Oh, okie dokie. Okay, we're gonna go this. So we're gonna put the window sledge. Sorry, it's on camera again. Actually, probably want to put the wall in. Look at colours. 32 is going to be a better one. Says looking for 32. It's in here somewhere. He says, what the smack is it? Okay, I'm going to go with that one because I can actually find that. I have no idea. I wonder if it's supposed to be O2. Probably. Probably. One of these crazy moments where I'm like, ah, the idea was good in my head. Now I come to put it on paper, I'm like, ah, it's not going to work. Why did I decide to try and color a background? I should have just left it. Oh well. I was trying to come up with like bushes or some kind of foliage outside, but I don't think it's going to look bad. So I'll make funny little green swirly efforts and then try and sort it out later. swear if I was any good at doing something cheeky like having my signature in it. But I is not. Which will be some kind of hedge. Or failing that, I'll just, cut out the good stuff and paste it onto something else. Ye old-fashioned background work. Yeah, this is where I actually kind of like doing the kind of stuff on the computer, because then it's like, I don't like that background, I'll change it. Whereas on paper, it's like, I've put that pen to paper, that's it. It's there now, it's what it's going to be. Right. Well, hopefully, this will darken everything whilst I do this. Don't want to make it too overpowering at the back. It's basically supposed to be like an out of focus backdrop. So I won't go too crazy trying to detail it. As long as it has some kind of, yes, it looks like that. Close enough for me. Yep. I gotta remember to breathe. It's something I do an awful lot whilst I'm doing that, is I get so engrossed in doing stuff I just stop breathing. And after a while I'm like, God, my chest feels awful. It's like, duh, breathe. Oh, right. I should be able to, hopefully. Alright, so where's that really, really, really light colour hat that will do? Or, ooh, that looks even lighter. Why it is. I think I might as well put some definition onto the wall. Seeing as everything else has got colour on it, might as well. Ow, that looks fine. Keep forgetting about you. What is today's date? The 3rd. Huh. The original image is, well, from tomorrow will be a year old. Awesome. Didn't anticipate that or plan that, but hey, there you go. Wow. Still not sure. I might. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to just do the black outline as we always do. It looks weird without it. It doesn't pop enough for me, so. Of course, the lighting is a bit awful for this. My friend in Japan was like, there's a technical name for that kind of style where you have a thick black outline around the character. I was like, yes, there is. He goes, what's it called? I'm like, I have no bloody idea. There's probably a name for it, but I won't know. I just know it as applying a thick black outline around your character. I didn't study art. Yes, I said they're actually really good for the final lining on it. And there's just enough difference in the thickness to really help make it pop. I think I'll just stand up to do this. Also, by doing this, it means I get to hide some of the minor errors that I've had. Now, I'm not saying you should hide all your errors underneath black pen lines, but if you can't hide them another way, this is a really good way of doing it. Just, don't fuck up with this. This is the moment where I do set it up. Oops, like that. It's okay, it's okay. It's all good, it's all good, it's gone. Don't panic, Mr. Mandarin. Yes, the old set of pens I had used to have issues with the alcohol. You just had to leave it a good few hours before doing anything with pen, or if I used the pen, I had to leave it like a day or two before I actually even thought of touching it with the markers. But these seem to be really good at that. Oh, let's thicken the tail up just a bit. I'll use the next pen down. That should assist. There we go. Oh, yeah, I think that should do. Yeah, that way seems to be okay for you guys to see. So I shall call that there. I'll get that scanned and uploaded to Pixiv. I'll add the whites of the eyes in digitally, and then as soon as I get the pens I can do it that way. But yeah, I think that should do for that. Not exactly as I wanted it to turn out, but eh, nothing ever is. Right. Oh, bloody hell. I'm on for almost 3 hours. Yep, thank you. I'll try and make a lot of you pretty where I can. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me on this little adventure in yet more Copic Marker muck around. It's been great to actually have another crack at it, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will next be streaming on Friday will be the next stream, so it'll be near. We'll carry on with that. And then on Saturday it will be myself and Carol doing some more co-op streaming, possibly Deep Rock, though I am aware that he is also interested in looking at Sea of Thieves, because that's had an update and he wants to go for that. So it might be Sea of Thieves that we dive into. But either way, on Saturday we will look at some more co-op gamage. And then again, I'm next due to be streaming on Wednesday following, where it'll probably be some more art, and I'll see what I come up with for that one. I have an idea of what I want to do. If I can find the original image, I'll dig it out. If not, I'll see what else I can come up with. I still need to create some like GIFs and stuff for the channel, so I may end up doing that instead. We shall find out. Anyway, I shall quit rambling and I shall let everyone scoot. So again, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have an enjoyable rest of the evening / morning, depending on when and where you're watching this. Hope all of you stay safe and take care, and I shall catch you next time. Toodles!